Supply chains are the backbone of global commerce, but they are often vulnerable to fraud, counterfeiting, and inefficiencies. From fake products entering markets to the manipulation of financial transactions, supply chain fraud undermines both businesses and consumers. The lack of transparency and traceability in traditional supply chains has made it challenging to prevent fraud, as stakeholders often rely on intermediaries and manual record keeping, both of which are susceptible to errors or malicious activities. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Understanding blockchain in the context of supply chains. Blockchain is a digital ledger that records transactions across multiple computers in such a way that the registered transactions cannot be altered retroactively. Each transaction or data entry is stored in a block, which is linked to the previous block, forming a chain. This decentralized structure ensures that no single entity has control over the data, and every participant in the network has access to the same information in real time. Blockchain security features make it difficult for bad actors to manipulate or falsify records, which is essential for combating fraud in supply chains. In supply chains, blockchain can be applied to create a transparent and immutable record of every transaction, from production to delivery. This real-time, verifiable record helps trace the movement of goods, verify their authenticity, and ensure compliance with regulations. By leveraging blockchain technology, businesses can reduce fraud, enhance transparency, and improve the overall integrity of the supply chain. How blockchain prevents supply chain fraud. Enhanced transparency and traceability. Blockchain's ability to provide an immutable and transparent record of every transaction is one of its most powerful features. In a traditional supply chain, the lack of visibility into each step often leaves room for fraud to occur, such as misrepresentation of products or diversion of goods. Blockchain, however, enables all parties in the supply chain to track the movement of goods in real time, providing full visibility from the point of origin to the final consumer. Each product, component, or raw material can be assigned a unique identifier that is recorded on the blockchain at every stage of the supply chain. Whether it's the manufacturer, distributor, or retailer, each participant can access the blockchain and verify the product's journey. This transparency ensures that any attempt to introduce counterfeit goods, mislabel products, or divert shipments can be quickly identified. Immutable record of transactions. One of the defining features of blockchain is its immutability. Once a transaction or data entry is recorded on the blockchain, it cannot be changed or deleted without leaving a trace. This characteristic makes it incredibly difficult for fraudsters to alter records or manipulate data to cover up fraudulent activities. For example, if a product is stolen or diverted at any point in the supply chain, it would be impossible for fraudsters to modify the blockchain record to hide the theft. Every transaction, such as shipments, payments, and quality checks, is time-stamped and secured, providing an accurate, unalterable history of each product's journey. This immutable record serves as an invaluable tool in identifying and investigating potential fraud. Verification of product authenticity. Blockchain technology can be used to authenticate products, which is especially important in industries vulnerable to counterfeiting, such as luxury goods, electronics, and pharmaceuticals. By linking each product to a digital certificate of authenticity stored on the blockchain, businesses can provide consumers with the ability to verify the product's origin and authenticity. For example, a consumer purchasing a high-end handbag or a designer watch could scan a QR code or use a mobile app to check the product's history on the blockchain. This verification process confirms that the product is genuine and has not been replaced with a counterfeit. Blockchain also helps combat the illegal trade of stolen goods by creating an indisputable record of ownership and sales. Smart contracts for automated compliance. Smart contracts are self-executing contracts with the terms of the agreement directly written into code. These contracts automatically enforce the conditions agreed upon by the parties involved once predefined criteria are met. In the context of supply chains, smart contracts can be used to automate and enforce compliance with quality standards, payment terms, delivery schedules, and other conditions. For instance, a smart contract could be set to release payment to a supplier only once goods have been delivered and verified to meet quality standards. This automation reduces the risk of human error and fraud, as there is no room for manipulation or delay in executing terms. By reducing the need for intermediaries and manual interventions, smart contracts also lower transaction costs and speed up the overall process. Faster and more efficient auditing. Traditional supply chains rely on periodic audits, which can be time-consuming and prone to errors. In contrast, blockchain enables real-time auditing of all transactions within the supply chain. Since every transaction is recorded on a transparent and immutable ledger, auditors can access up-to-date information on product movements and financial transactions at any time. This instant access to data makes it easier to detect discrepancies, fraud, or non-compliance. If a fraudster attempts to manipulate records, auditors will immediately notice any inconsistencies, as all data is visible to every participant on the network. Blockchain technology thus streamlines the auditing process and provides more accurate and timely results. Supplier accountability and risk management. Blockchain improves supplier accountability by recording every transaction involving a supplier on a public ledger. Suppliers are required to meet specified standards and deliver products as promised, or they risk being exposed on the blockchain for non-compliance or fraudulent behavior. This helps businesses manage risks by ensuring that all suppliers are held accountable for their actions. For example, if a supplier falsifies invoices, misrepresents product quality, or engages in unethical practices, these actions are recorded on the blockchain and visible to all parties in the supply chain. This visibility encourages suppliers to act with integrity and reduces the likelihood of fraud entering the supply chain. Reduced counterfeit and gray market activities. Blockchain significantly reduces the risk of counterfeiting by providing an immutable record of product origin, ownership, and transactions. Counterfeit goods can be identified at any point in the supply chain, preventing them from reaching consumers. Additionally, blockchain helps to curb gray market activities by ensuring that products are sold only through authorized channels. If a product is diverted from its intended market, the blockchain record will reveal this, ensuring that unauthorized sales are detected. Integration with Internet of Things, IoT, for real-time tracking. Blockchain can be integrated with IoT devices to enable real-time tracking of goods and products throughout the supply chain. IoT sensors can monitor conditions such as temperature, humidity, or location, and automatically record this data on the blockchain. This integration ensures that products are stored and transported under optimal conditions, reducing the risk of fraud related to damaged or altered goods. For example, in the food industry, IoT-enabled blockchain tracking ensures that perishable goods are transported under the right conditions, reducing the risk of spoilage and fraud associated with misrepresented product quality. Global collaboration and data sharing. Blockchain enables seamless data sharing between multiple stakeholders in a global supply chain, including manufacturers, distributors, retailers, and consumers. Unlike traditional systems that often rely on centralized databases, blockchain's decentralized structure ensures that all parties have access to the same information, creating a collaborative environment. This shared visibility reduces the risk of fraud, as there is no single point of control that can be manipulated. Blockchain allows businesses to track their product's journey across borders and ensure that the supply chain is free of fraudulent activities, regardless of location. Building consumer trust. Finally, blockchain has the potential to build consumer trust by providing verifiable proof of product authenticity, ethical sourcing, and environmental sustainability. With more consumers demanding transparency in the products they purchase, blockchain enables companies to demonstrate their commitment to integrity and ethical practices. When consumers can easily verify the authenticity and origin of the products they buy, they are more likely to trust the brand and continue making purchases. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comments section below. Also subscribe to our channel before you go. Thanks for watching.